Welcome to the Sunday Mirror's Guide to Travel Rights and Holiday Disasters. Now this week I'm going to talk about what you need to do before you book your holiday in order to avoid a holiday disaster. The first thing you need to know is that there are two main protection schemes when booking a holiday. There's ATOL, which covers air travel and packaged holidays, and there's ABTA, ABTA. Now you must make sure that you have one of these protection schemes in relation to your holiday to make sure that you're protected. Now there's two ways of buying your holiday. You can buy what's called a packaged holiday, which means the accommodation, the flight, and everything else in between is all included. One price from one place. Now you'll be ATOL protected if you buy a packaged holiday, and there'll be some other regulations which apply to protect you as well. So that's a good thing to do. Consider doing that. The downside is, of course, the selection's not always as good. Now, the other thing you can do is to buy things individually. So you can flick through the brochures or the internet, find your hotel, and then separately find the flight and book them. Now, the flight will be ATOL protected, or make sure that it is. But just because that's protected, it doesn't mean the accommodation's protected. So you will need to make sure that each individual element is ATOL or ATA protected, and each individual element is what it says on the tin. Otherwise, you won't have any protection and you may have a holiday disaster this year. Thousands of you are going to book your holiday online this year. Let's face it, it's quick, it's easy, and it saves you a trek up the high street. But is this quick and easy way of booking a holiday actually going to be the start of a holiday nightmare? Now, if you're booking your holiday direct on the internet, there's a few things that you need to know. Firstly, are you going to be protected by ABTA or ATOL? This is important. The way you check that is on the internet. Check the website you're booking through to make sure you are. Secondly, these photos you're looking at of the hotel, are they genuine? In the worst case scenario, they may be fake. Or are they current? Many internet sites show photos that could be 10 or 5 years out of date, and it may not look anything like that anymore, and you'll get a shock when you get there. Make sure they're real. Now, the best way of checking this is to look at reviews. Google the hotel name and the word review, and you'll see many people that have been there, have reviewed it, hopefully in a positive way, but if it's negative, it's a red flag. Maybe don't go. Also, there's some great sites like TripAdvisor, all of which show reviews of people that have been there before and telling you what they think of it, the good, the bad, and you can make an informed decision as to whether you think this is the place for you. So check out everything. Don't just go and book something in 5 minutes. Make sure you're happy that you're going to get exactly what you've paid for when you make the booking. So you found your holiday and you're now ready to book. And the last thing to do is to pay. Consider paying with one of these. If you pay with your credit card, Section 75 of the Consumer Credit Act gives you a fantastic protection. Therefore, if something goes wrong, you can go back to the credit card company and reclaim your money from them. No questions asked, or no questions should be asked. So pay by a credit card to get that fantastic protection in case you have a holiday disaster. Last point to remember is travel insurance. Very, very important. My tip is straightforward. Don't leave home without it. Now, before you set off on your travels, make sure that you've got a good travel insurance policy which covers you in case you get ill, if you have an accident whilst you're away, or anything else goes wrong. If you don't have one and something does go wrong, you'll be very, very sorry. So to recap, here's my top tips of what to do before you book your holiday. First of all, make sure that you are either ATOL or ABTA protected. Consider buying a packaged holiday. Use your credit card when you make your payment. Take out travel insurance before you leave. And if you book the holiday yourself online, make sure that you read as many reviews as possible from other people that have been to the same place. Next week, I'm going to talk about what happens if you've had a holiday disaster. The plane's delayed, if the hotel was a disaster. What are your rights and can you claim compensation? That's in next week's guide.